money time. Let the good life come to mind. Got the time. Now throw your hands up in the sky.
As promised, guys, second episode of Prep Life. If you don't hashtag Prep Life, then it's not really prep. Right, so I'm going to run through today what protein sources, carb sources and veg that I use on prep. So first of all, protein sources. Chicken, basic. I keep everything nice and basic because I know it works. We have lean beef mince. If you want to eat fillet steak and you can afford fillet steak every meal, get fillet steak. But if you want to check on that, it's 5% fat. That's the best way to get it. And then also I have egg whites, which is I drink, as you might have seen on my Snapchat. And this week we changed over to white fish. Real cheap, easy protein source. The thing with white fish is that it doesn't thin your skin, but it's a little bit lighter on the digestive system, so I find it easier to digest. And all I do is rotate their meals. So for breakfast I'll have egg whites, my next meal will be chicken, my next meal will be steak, post-workout will be white fish, and then I'll have chicken, and the last meal will be steak. I find having steak in my diet now, earlier on in prep, is better because it keeps you nice and full. Okay, carb sources, again, real simple. I use oats. I don't have an issue with gluten, so if you can afford gluten-free oats and you find it's better in your digestive system, then by all means buy gluten-free oats. I'm fine with them. Nice and cheap, simple carb source. I use basmati rice, just microwavable one, and weigh that out. And then I also use sweet potato. So I use oats for my breakfast, then I use basmati rice for my second meal, sweet potato pre-workout, basmati rice again for post-workout meal, and then a basmati rice again meal before, just before bed, and then my last meal has no carbs in it at the minute. And then finally, what I use for veg, I use asparagus. I just like the taste of it. It's not cheap, but it tastes nice. And you can also use frozen veg. Frozen veg is fine. It's cheap sauce. And then, as I say, keep everything real basic, real simple to things that you know that works. And then it's just a matter of adjusting the macronutrients on, say, an app like MyFitnessPal, or if you can read the back of macros. The great thing about MyFitnessPal is you can scan it, so you can use the barcode, and you open up an app on your phone and scan the food, and it will bring it up. So there's no guesswork in that. Another key thing when prepping or doing a competition, or even in off season, is to prep your meals. So I have the fortunate thing of where I can prep my meals in the morning after cardio, and then what I do is I pack them up in my bag and I take them with me. So as I said, my pre-workout meal, nothing fancy, just steak and sweet potato, and they all go into my bag, and I have them. There's no chance of missing a meal, no chance of running out of food, and you're always on schedule. The main thing about prep is consistency. Doing things well and doing them frequently is going to get results.
Hate to let them hate, watch the money time. Let the good life